Riley iron. The dust tasted like iron, which, given my profession, felt fitting. They call me Iron, Riley Iron Mold, though most just yell, "Hey, Iron," across the hydroponics bay. I spend my days coaxing bioluminescent flora to bloom, tending to the quantum garden. It's honest work, necessary work, feeding the city. But it wasn't my dream. Not really. I used to stare up at the sky, before the dome went up, and imagine myself not amongst the roots and nutrient solutions, but among the stars. A surveyor, a cartographer, mapping the voids. Instead, I mapped the vein patterns in a glowing leaf. A shipment arrived today, a new strain, supposedly capable of phasing matter. Dr. AIart called it potential. I call it another day of backache and fluorescent light. But tonight, while calibrating the nutrient injectors, I found something. A flicker. A distortion in the light, not caused by the flora. A signal, almost, a map. The signal led me to a hidden chamber beneath the garden, a relic from before the dome. Old blueprints, astronomical charts, and a device, a resonator, Dr. AIart called it, designed to amplify quantum fluctuations. It wasn't meant for plants. It was meant to pierce the veil. AIart was obsessed with finding a way out, a way through the dome, claiming the garden's phasing flora held the key. He disappeared a month ago, labeled a dissident. Now, I'm recalibrating the resonator, using the garden's energy matrix to power it. It's dangerous. The fluctuations are already causing temporal distortions, moments repeating, objects shimmering. My supervisor, Old Man Hemlock, is getting suspicious. He keeps asking about the power drain. I tell him it's a new growth cycle. He doesn't believe me. Each successful calibration brings the signal closer, solidifying the map. It's a map not of space, but of possibilities. I activated the resonator. The garden erupted in a blinding light. Not the soft glow of bioluminescence, but a harsh, white intensity. The air crackled. The ground trembled. For a moment, I thought I'd failed. Then, a tear appeared in reality. A shimmering portal, showing not stars, but other gardens. Gardens of impossible geometry, bathed in alien light. I stepped through. It was everything I'd ever dreamed of. A universe of potential. I'd found a way out. A way through. The map was complete. But the gardens weren't empty. Figures moved in the periphery, shifting and indistinct. They weren't welcoming. They were harvesting. The gardens weren't an escape, they were a farm. The flora weren't plants, but conduits, channeling energy from other realities. And we, the inhabitants of the dome, weren't providing the energy, we were the energy. The figures, the harvesters, were extracting our collective potential, feeding some unseen entity. The resonator hadn't opened a gateway to freedom, it had amplified the signal, attracting their attention. The dome wasn't a prison, it was a shield, masking our potential from these predators. I managed to return, shutting down the resonator, severing the connection. But the damage was done. The harvesters know we're here. And they're already probing the dome, looking for weaknesses. Hemlock knows now too. He's terrified, but determined to reinforce the shield, to make the dome impenetrable. He thinks I'm a hero. I haven't told Hemlock the truth. That the shield won't hold forever. The potential within the dome is too great, too tempting. The garden, once a symbol of confinement, is now our only hope. We need to learn to control the phasing flora, not to escape, but to camouflage ourselves, to become undetectable. To weave a shroud of quantum uncertainty around the dome. It's a long shot. A desperate gamble. But I've started experimenting, using the garden's energy matrix to disrupt the harvester's sensors. It's a quiet resistance, hidden amongst the glowing leaves. Maybe we can't reach the stars. Maybe our destiny isn't amongst the voids. But we can become ghosts in the machine. We can fade into the background noise of the universe. And that, I realize, is a kind of freedom after all. The dust still tastes like iron, but now, it also tastes like defiance.